Hello friends, today I'll show you how to connect to Databricks Delta tables from Azure Datafactory. So for that we need to create a linked service. So I have already created the linked service. If you have to create it, then you have to provide the name. Then the runtime integration runtime will be auto resolve integration runtime. Then the authentication method should be access token, and the account selection method should be enter manually. Then domain name, this is the URL of Databricks URL. I'll show you how you will get this URL. So till .net, if you go to your Databricks website, then till .net whatever you get, you provide it here. And then cluster ID, how will you get the cluster ID? Go to compute, then whatever cluster you will use, choose that. Then after cluster till question mark, whatever value you are seeing, that is the cluster ID. So you need to copy that one and use it here. So I have done that. And then access token, how will you generate the access token? You have to go to your user settings, then under user developer settings, click on developer. Then in developer you there is a option access tokens, click on manage. Once you click on that, you have to click, you can give a comment like connect to delta tables. You can give any you can choose the expiry date, like it's lifetime. We can choose it at 365. Then generate. As soon as it gets generated, you need to copy it. Otherwise once you click on done, you will be not able to get that token. So that token value you have to provide it here. Once you provide this token, then you have to test the connection. So if the connection is successful, then just click on save. That link service will be created. We are checking whether the connection is successful or not. Yeah, it's successful, as I have already created it, and I didn't make any change. So the save option is not coming for me. When you will be creating the linked service for the first time, it will that option will show off for you. So I'll click on cancel. One thing you need to take care, that whenever you are connecting to delta table, like you are connecting to delta tables from ADF, whichever cluster you are using. Suppose I have used this cluster. Let's go to compute. So this cluster, I have used this cluster. So you can go to advanced options. This particular config you need to specify in under Spark config. This will be your in this so this is account key. You have to give your account key name here, and uh, and the secret to that account key and access key. So this value you have to provide, otherwise uh, ADF will not be able to establish connection to delta tables. So this is the only thing you need to do. So once you created this, Then you have to create a data set. So I have already created this. So if we see here, you have to choose the linked service, and yeah, while creating the um, data set, you have to choose Azure Databricks Delta Lake there, and give your audit table. Let me show you. Suppose if you create a new data set, then you have to choose Azure data Databricks Delta Lake. This one you have to choose, then click on continue. Then you have to choose that linked service. I have created this one. I have chosen it. Then you have to, if you refresh it, it will show up. Otherwise you can edit it. So I can edit that data quality. On table name audit. Then click on OK. So as I have already created it, so I'll cancel this. Start changes. So this now the data set is also created. Now let's go to this lookup activity. Copy. Now I'll create another pipeline. We'll test whether this connection is the connection is getting established or not. Now I will click on, I'll run this lookup. So what I'm doing is, in this lookup I have just running a select statement, select star from this table. So we'll see whether data is coming or not. It is validating the pipeline. Once the validation is successful, then it will start the debug. It will start. Yeah, it started executing. See, it got succeeded. Now we will see. See, here is the Databricks Delta Lake source, and the query is this. The reference table is this, and let's see the output. So I think there is no data in the table. So the count was 0. Let's insert some data into the table. Insert into this. Just first select it. I have to choose the cluster name first. Yeah, there is no records. Let's insert it. Insert some records into it. Yeah, it's got inserted. Now we'll see. Yeah, now there is data. Let's rerun this pipeline. It's validating. So meanwhile, the main point will be this one. Like you have to add this config in the cluster advanced option. Under Spark configuration you have to add this. So I'll give this in the description also. In this format only you have to provide that, otherwise it will not be able to establish the connection. So this is very important. So please take care of this whenever you are connecting to Databricks delta tables from ADF. You need to add this configuration. So this is very important. So let's see, it succeeded. Yeah, the same query ran. Now let's see the output. See, this is the output. So this way you can connect. So if we recap, then first you have to create a linked service. So this will be the auto resolve integration runtime. Integration runtime will be, then authentication method will be access token. Then you have to give the URL. I have already shown how to get that URL. Then the cluster ID, I have already explained how to get the cluster ID. Then how to generate the token and give it that token. Then test connection and then save. After that you have to create the data set. So the data set type should be Azure Databricks Delta Lake. Then you have to choose that the linked service you have created. Then your database table name and database name and table name you have to give. And if you are creating a lookup activity, you can directly choose a query, or instead of query also you can choose a select the table. If you choose a query, you have to write that query. Hope it will help you while connecting to Databricks Delta table from ADF. Actually, I didn't find any document or any video regarding this, so I thought I should create it. Thank you so much.